start today's video with a quick game. I have a trivia question for you. Which one of these beauty myths is actually a fact? Is it that shaving your hair makes it grow back thicker and faster? Is it that drinking plenty of water helps to keep your skin hydrated? Or is it that you can prevent split ends but you can't repair them? Only one of these is actually true, so can you spot the two imposters and figure out which one is really a fact? If you want to know the answer, you're gonna have to keep on watching. Hi guys, I'm Kallie Branciforte. Welcome back. Today's video was inspired by the series Myths We Still Believe by Matthew Centaro. But I thought I would give it a butt first coffee spin and share with you 9 beauty myths you probably still believe, but shouldn't. Let's do this. Myth number 1 is that certain remedies can repair split ends. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but your hair is actually dead. Ew. The only living part of your hair is actually just right at the follicles, so your hair doesn't have the ability to repair itself. While there are remedies to help prevent split ends, once the hair is split or broken, it's not coming back. All those Tresemme commercials have been lying to us for years. Myth number 2 is that foundation doesn't allow your skin to breathe. Last time I checked, my skin didn't have gills. Do you want to know how we breathe? We use our nose and our mouth. The beauty industry loves to tell us that our skin needs time to breathe, but the truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter how much space you give your skin, it's never going to breathe. Listen, skin, I think we need some time apart. I think you're feeling smothered and you need a couple years to be single and just find yourself. While it is good to give your skin a break from makeup, it has nothing to do with your skin actually breathing. Your skin gets the oxygen that it needs from the blood underneath it. So putting foundation on top of your skin is not depriving it of any of the O2 that it needs. Our next beauty myth is that trimming your hair is going to make it grow faster. Listen, don't feel embarrassed about this one because I think we all believed it at one time. But if you really think about it logically, we know that hair grows from the follicle, and there's not really any reason that cutting it off at the base is going to make the root grow any faster. The reason a lot of people believe this to be true is because trimming your hair does give the impression that it's growing faster because you're trimming off all the split ends and the breakage, which is making your hair look longer and less thin at the bottom. But it's not actually growing any faster. This next myth is all about hair removal, and it is kind of a 2-for-1. It is that waxing makes hair grow back thinner and shaving makes hair grow back thicker and faster. These are both false, and let's start with shaving. Shaving doesn't actually make your hair grow back thicker or faster. This has never been scientifically proven. It's actually just an illusion. The reason that your hair appears to grow back thicker is because you've cut it off at the base of the hair, where your hair is the thickest at the circumference. So it appears a little bit thicker when it starts to grow back, but the hair itself is not any thicker than it actually used to be. As far as waxing, well, this does rip the hair out at the follicle. And dermatologists do agree that this repeated type of injury to a follicle could damage it enough that it would stop producing hair, but we're talking really long term here, like decades of damage to these follicles. Waxing is probably not going to make your hair grow back any thinner unless you're committing to a 20-year plan. So go ahead and use whichever method you prefer for removing hair, because at the end of the day, the only fact here is that waxing is just going to keep the hair away a little bit longer, but let's be honest, shaving is a lot easier. I'm actually curious if you prefer shaving or waxing, so let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you wax your legs, because girl, I applaud your enthusiasm for hair removal. You go, Glen Coco. I really like this next myth, and it might surprise a lot of you, and it is that you should use your ring finger to apply concealers and creams. Now, the idea behind this myth is that your ring finger is your weakest and softest finger. So, in theory, you would apply the creams and concealers in the most gentle fashion, which you should do because the skin around your eyes is very delicate. However, there's a couple of holes in this theory, and the first one is studies have proven that our pinky is actually our weakest digit, not our ring finger. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if you're using a weaker finger or not, because all of your fingers are strong enough to apply a lot of pressure to your face. Even your pinky finger can provide significant force. So instead of worrying about which finger you're using to apply, instead focus on being gentle and applying as little pressure as possible. Our next myth is that all natural skincare is safe for your skin. The idea is that if something is all natural, it must be safe for you, but that's not actually the case. While something is all natural, that doesn't mean you can't develop an allergy to it. Actually, if I go ahead and list off some of the most common things that people are allergic to, it's things that are all natural, like tree pollen, flowers, dog dander, and so on. So instead of focusing on on things that are all natural, you should stick to the things that don't irritate your skin and you don't have any allergies to. The next myth is that certain eyeshadows only look good on certain eye colors. While it is true that some colors will make certain eye colors pop more than others, there is no rules that say that people with blue eyes can't wear blue eyeshadow. It really, at the end of the day, all comes down to the application and the blending of the eyeshadow and not the actual color. Our final myth to bust today is that drinking water is going to keep your skin hydrated. Listen, don't get me wrong, drinking lots of water is definitely good for you, but when it comes to your skin's hydration, it doesn't really come into play. Unless, of course, you're extremely dehydrated. Research has been unable to prove that drinking water is related to skin's hydration. When you consume water, it goes into your body, it's absorbed into your bloodstream, filtered by your kidneys, and eventually makes it to your cells to hydrate them. However, it makes it to the cells on the inside of your body. And one of your skin's major jobs is to act as a barrier between your inners and your outers. And because skin is really good at doing that, the hydration inside your body isn't able to make it into the outer layers of your dry skin. So definitely drink lots of water for all of its amazing benefits, but don't expect that it's going to be curing your dry and scaly skin. Alright guys, that does it for all these beauty myths that you might believe but probably shouldn't. I hope that I have busted a few beauty myths for you. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe. I post new videos every week, sometimes twice a week, and I would love to have you join the family. You'll get notified every time there's a new video. There's also another one of my videos to check out right here that I think you guys would really like. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video.